Hey Gemini, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and it would also help my channel to grow. Let's see. I feel like, okay, before we get started, I just want to share a couple pre-messages with you. I didn't channel any messages for today, but before we get into this, when I was getting ready to get started, I kept getting interrupted before I started the reading. That might be significant for you. Also, when I was gonna get started, but I don't like it when energy is interrupted, so I just stopped the reading, and here we are. I didn't stop it, but I stopped it and I restarted right now. I don't ever like to pause readings and pick them back up. It's weird. Um, so, but the cards that came up was the Emperor, and then the Page. I think it was the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So I didn't look much into that. We were gonna get into it, but I kept getting interrupted, and so I put that away and restarted, and here we are. So, for today's reading right now. Okay, sorry. For those of you that stuff resonates with, you might possibly be like having a decision right now versus, between stability versus like somebody that you really care about, have an emotional connection with, and or I feel like you might potentially, for some of you, take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages and don't shoot the messenger. I feel like for some of you, you're like really standing in your power and authority, and that's leading you to new opportunities, to things that you are really like compassionate about or passionate about. It might be like if you're not in a connection, you might meet a connection through that way. If you are in a connection, I feel like somehow this new transition, change, whatever it is for you, I feel like it's by you taking ownership or authority of something and like doing something. I feel like it's like igniting a passion within your connection, like your partner is attracted to that energy. Take it as it resonates. And then also right now, before we get into this, I put the World card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So I felt like for some of you, there might be, okay, I'm getting a couple of different things. And under the World card is the Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm getting a couple of different things. For some of you, I feel like you've had a new change. Like there's been a change within you, a change within your environment. And it's really helped you to feel solid and stable, to make you want to move forward in like this transition of who you're becoming. I feel like you feel very proud and good about who you are and what you're manifesting. I feel like somebody, for some of you, again, if you're single, somebody has their eye on you. Somebody, and if you don't know them yet, you will soon. I feel like you've had a lot of changes going on. And under the Queen of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you're very attractive right now. You're very spontaneous. You're very abundant. You have a lot going on for yourself right now. People are seeing you, even if you don't feel that way for yourself. People are seeing you as abundant. People are seeing you as somebody who like really has put their work in and gotten to a place where you're stable and secure and you don't need anybody. I feel like there's people in your environment, like they're very awestruck when they see you. I feel like you might have somebody coming in and having some sort of conversation, communication with you. For some of you, you might have somebody spying on you, actually. Somebody wants to move forward with you. They want to take things to a next level or strengthen the connection. I don't know that you would take the opportunity if that applies for you. I feel like I feel like right now, Gemini, you're just working on you. I feel like you're very, like, you're stable and you feel good about that, but you're wanting to create things and build things. You're working towards your prosperity and abundance. There's been some significant change for you in your environment. All right, we're going to get into some more messages, but before we do, I'm going to go ahead and go over this little message that I got before I started. Well, to get started. You had the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like for those of you that this message resonates with, be very cautious. Like, pay attention in your environment. Like, you see how she's just like, oh, la, 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 like she's in her own world, right? She's enjoying her environment, doing herself, being her own self, like celebrating, and she's happy. Then she's got this fool over there, like plotting on her behind her back, right? Like planning, like she's not even paying attention. So make sure that you guys are being cautious, paying attention to your environment. Gemini, you're known for a good intuition, so make sure you're using it at all times. If it doesn't feel right, pay attention to that energy. Then following that, you have the Knight of Swords. So definitely, I feel like you're going to know whatever's going on is going on. I don't feel like this is anything that there's really for you to be cautious or worried about. But I feel like definitely somebody, like, while you're all in your everything, and you might not feel like everything's working out for you, but other people see that things are working out for you. Be careful, Gemini. And maybe, you know what? Maybe that's how come that other reading wasn't supposed to come out, because this one was more important. So underneath the 9 of Cups, you have the 4 of Pentacles and the Empress. So I feel like you are somebody who is very abundant. You've worked really hard to be where you're at, to have what you have. I feel like you still put a lot of energy into yourself. There's something that, like, this growth, I feel like you've experienced a significant growth in some way, shape, or form, Gemini. And congratulations. I like this energy for you. You deserve it for sure. You put a lot of energy into this. But I feel like some elements of it actually came naturally for you. And I feel like you're concerned. So whatever this energy is, I'm picking up this, like, just like everybody sees it in you and you might not see it in yourself, you have this energy within you. You are a natural creator. You sit there and you talk with spirit. You got your stuff together. You know what's going on. You sit there and you do, like, I feel like when you receive those intuitions to do something or not, you do that. You listen to what you're told. You do as you're told by spirit. And I feel like that leads to this, like, significant abundance that people see that you might not necessarily see to the full. Like, I don't know. Some of you, yes, you might have like a good financial savings and all that. Some of you, maybe not so much. But this energy that I'm picking up, people see you in some way, shape, or form that you are abundant. I feel like somebody in your environment is trying to deceive you in some way, shape, or form right here with the 7 of Swords. Let's see a little, we're going to put this down here. And let's see a little bit of what they're saying. Sorry, guys. I wasn't going to continue with this, but let's see what they're talking about. So you have the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. For some of you, I felt like somebody's going to try to come in and provide an opportunity for you. Act like, oh, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend, when really they're plotting behind the scenes. But again, Gemini, we'll get there when we're going to get there. But this fool, and that's exactly what they are. They're like, don't have any worries about that. They're gonna, like, you are intuitive, you know what's up, you know, like, people around you, they have your back. I feel like you're caring, like, as much as you can be, as much as you need to be, as much as people enable you to be. I feel like you go above and beyond more than you need to at times. And I felt like you're definitely blessed by spirit, for sure, no question. And I feel like no matter what people try to do in your environment to try and be like sneaky and deceptive to try and get over you in any way, shape, or form, I feel like Spirit's got your back. Like, you're already going to know what's up before it happens. You have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. So you see how, like whatever's gonna happen. Okay, this night of like this is the fight night, right? Like for reals though, it's the fight night. Out of all the nights, this is gonna be the one to go in and fight and go into battle. And then you have the night of truth, the night of conversation, the night of clarity, conversation, community, or sorry, not community. Well, sometimes shoot. The clarity, conversation, thoughts, strategic plans, right? So this is what we have where like this is going to come towards this. You're already going to know about this. And I feel like you're going to like kind of see it coming already. You're going to see like, and I feel like you already know something about, I feel like this might be somebody who's done something like this in the past in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you already know, you see it. And you were kind of like expecting it in a way. For some of you, somebody's going to come in and say something. It doesn't have to be somebody like stealing from you at that moment. It's just somebody who has like some sort of hidden agenda in some way, shape, or form. But you're already going to know. And trust and believe that, Gemini, because right here, right above the Seven of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords, the Devil, and the Three of Wands. Like, so no matter how you put it, like you already know, like spirits got your back. Like anytime somebody's trying to get over you in any way, shape, or form, it's not going to happen. Like there's going to be truth and clarity. Somebody's going to have to be brutally honest about their deceptive ways. And in the meanwhile, you're just watching it happen. And you're following your intuition. You're listening to your guidance system. I feel like you're definitely there was time in the past, I'm sure for all of you, if not some of you, definitely we're all human. So definitely everybody has had those experiences where either there's been like some sort of people that we haven't treated right or hasn't treated us right. And there's been a combination of that, actually, if we're honest with ourselves, because we can't have one without the other. Like life is about opposition. And I feel like you're going to be able to see this coming. And there's going to be like, I don't feel like you've done anything, Gemini. Like you're over here like, la, 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 la. I'm like about my shit. I'm handling my business. Da, 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 da. You're just chilling. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Meanwhile, you got F boy or girl over here that's not like they're trying to cause drama. They're trying to steal from you. They're just jealous. But I feel like you are sad. There's something within you that things really aren't going the way that you want. Like, so yeah, they can see what they want to see, but there's something that you aren't really happy with. There's something that you're kind of needing to be like, I don't know. I feel like you just have your head down and focused on what you're supposed to be doing. I don't feel, and sorry guys, I'm going to read the messages at the end because right now I can't, like, I have to read the book. Sorry. So I feel like right now you're just like, while you're over here, like, da, 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 you earned the right to be right here. And I feel like over here, there's been a moment in time where this joy that you're experiencing now, it has or is covering a disappointment, something that you didn't get to experience fully, something you had to go be by yourself and find that answer within yourself and receive clarity and truth for yourself about a lot of things that people didn't tell you. People weren't honest with you. I feel like it caused a lot of confusing emotions for you as well. I felt like people were like just deceptive towards you. I love this energy, Gemini. This is beautiful. So people like, they were deceitful, right? They weren't honest. Like it's basically this kind of energy again. Like people like, this ain't nothing you ain't used to. Like you already know for sure because you've already experienced this more than once, more than twice, I'm sure, in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like you're over here and you're thinking like everything you put your energy into, like, do I even want to do it again? I kind of like being by myself. I like me and my spirit. I like, and I don't know if you guys can see it like I see it, but this like follows over here. So there was something that like, obviously they connect, but I felt like this more like connects, like, how do I say? I feel like Gemini, whoever this resonates with, and this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but some of you like all of you are gifted, but some of you are significantly gifted and blessed by spirit in a way that like you talk with spirit, you interact and engage with spirit. And I felt like that he, she, they, him, it, they, whatever, spirit is the one, or whatever, spirit is what got you through those disappointments. Spirit is what kind of guided you, whether you're religious or not. I feel like definitely there's some sort of awareness, there's some sort of healing, there's some sort of knowledge that you're healing. There's a brokenness, and I'm not saying it's still there, it's not there. It is there, but it's not there the way that it was. And I feel like there's been a lot of knowledge that you've learned from that. There's been something um, between what you didn't used to know. I felt like there was like an escape from it. I'm feeling like you left the burdens behind. You kind of transitioned. You're in the process of like this energy of like, I'm enjoying me. I like me. I want to be with myself more than I want to be with anybody else. Like, I'd rather be alone than sit there and be sad and disappointed and second guessing and wondering. Like, instead of not understanding your feelings or somebody else's feelings, it feels a lot better to just celebrate who I am and what I'm inspired for at that moment. I feel like this energy causes you to feel creative, to be able to be abundant. Going from this energy into this energy, like, no wonder why you don't want to give it up. You're holding on to it because it took a lot of work to get here. There was a lot of healing to be able to get to this energy. So please, you can try if you want to, but really, I'm not worried about it because I already know, I already see the pattern. I'm already capable, more than capable of resolving and like nipping it in the butt, you know? Like, your spirit already tells you in advance. Your spirit goes before you, irons things out, and like lets you know, okay, this is what we're working with, Gemini. And I feel like you then in turn, like as you're dealing with the situation, like you already have that aware feeling. So it, like, I feel like you maneuver through the BS a lot more, a lot better, a lot easier than some. I feel like other people would get tripped up where you're able to like confront it. You're able to like directly, like you could face the devil. This Gemini could face the devil and still like walk away and be like, okay, what am I going to do next? Yes, I love it. What's next? Yeah, like you, please, you ain't tripping. I like this. So this fool over here, like they can try and fumble and grab all the stuff that you already got, all your knowledge, all your awareness. Nobody can steal what you've like rightfully gained. Like your thoughts, your knowledge, nobody could steal that. That lives within you. Your spirit, your abundance, nobody could steal that. That lives within you. So people could come and they could try all they want to, but you see how he's fumbling? He can't even rightfully hold one sword. But you, on the other hand, you already know. You're ready for battle. You're prepared for battle. You know how to think through anything that you need to think through. Like, you ain't tripping. I love this, Gemini. For whoever this message is for, like, you have been through a lot in life. Like, look at her face. I don't know if you guys can see it. But she's not, like, she's so serious about her business. I feel like you don't play. There might have been a time where you played. So yes, like definitely la 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 la, that you've earned it. And I feel like you're gonna, like, even though you're even though like you're Gemini, right? So one moment, yes, it's definitely la 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 la. But the next moment, like, play with me. I will cut you if I have to. Like, it is as serious as it needs to be. Okay, so in regards to this conversation, this thought process, like people coming at you and like you kind of like looking at it, like, what do I do with it? How do people behave like that? Like, I feel like you're kind of amused by people. I feel like you've kind of you've like sat and observed like people, how they've engaged with you, how they've spoken to you, how they interacted with you, and how they are now. And I feel like you're kind of amused by it. where are we going to go from here? We're not going to go through this whole piles right here. We're going to move on, get a couple of little couple more pre-messages. And then we'll do our cross later at the end. All right. Hi, Janie. Appreciate everybody being on here right now. Thank you for your time. I hope this message resonates with you. As far as you having your power, I'm very proud of you. I'm sorry for all the crap of people being deceitful. You can't trust them. But definitely, Gemini, know you can trust yourself for sure. And you could trust spirit. Okay. Whether you're religious or not. Okay, so I want to go into this one, people being deceptive and shady. So you have the Lovers, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like somebody might potentially want to approach you, like for some of you that are single, even if you're not single, like for some of you, I feel like somebody's going to come in and act like they're trying to provide you with an offer. Or this might have been at one point in time where somebody tried to provide you with an offer and they acted like it was sincere. And it seemed like it was going to go forward. It seemed like it was going to be fair and balanced, that everyone was going to work together. But really, they ghosted you. They were deceitful in some way, shape, or form. They cheated on you. I don't know what it was for you specifically, but it wasn't something that felt good. It was something that caused you to have a hurt, to have a disappointment, to feel like it couldn't be. Like you just had to I feel like you got to the point where, yeah, you had to let go of somebody so that you can feel balance within yourself. You have the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like somebody played Gemini along in regards to love offer. I felt like somebody like played a particular Gemini, and I felt like it got to the point where you had to realize that it was basically a choice between you or them. And obviously, Gemini, you have to choose yourself, obviously. And sometimes people act like they're one way, like, I'll love you, I'll support you, I'll be there for you. But really, they're plotting, they're planning to do crap behind your back. They're cheating, they're deceptive, they're making you work all by yourself. They won't even cook or clean or nothing. It's not fair sometimes. And they make it look like, really, we're in this together. I'll provide an offer for you. I'll provide an opportunity to you. But finally, it got to the point where you realize, in order for you to have love for yourself, even, you had to go away from the crap that wasn't serving you. You had to leave the BS, that like people causing you to even doubt your own thoughts. I felt like some of you, like whoever you dealt with, there were times where they caused you to even doubt your own thoughts, doubt your feelings, doubt your emotions, doubt your stability and your balance. And I feel like the moment that you kind of like took authority over yourself was the moment you started to stand in your power, was the moment that everything started to calm down and balance out. I feel like there's a lot. I feel like you don't know how much and how far spirit has helped you and how far you're gonna go. I feel like you feel inspired, but I feel like the Gemini that this is for, like you are uniquely abundant and blessed. I don't know if it's like your life that other people see that makes them. I'm not just talking about this person. Like this person definitely sees something in you that they wish they had. But I feel like there's something in your community that needs to, like, you are going to bless your community in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if people watch you and they're inspired, but you, right, like by you leaving the crap alone, the crap that doesn't serve you, and heading towards what does, finding balance within yourself and moving along, taking the knowledge that you've learned, taking the healing. And I feel like there's some things that it's healthy for you not to allow yourself to see it. It's healthy for you to just act like it didn't happen, act like it's not there. And I'm not saying all the time. And definitely there's moments where you have to go back and review it. But I am saying, like, if somebody was to come at you or come like try to talk to you and it wasn't good, it wasn't healthy, and you still get those vibes from them, it's okay to act like you didn't get that call or act like you didn't get that voicemail or text or whatever it is for you. I feel like you're working at bringing balance towards yourself. Like you're motivated to have for yourself, to do for yourself, to have abundance. And I feel like it's like, I feel like it kind of looks easy. Definitely, like obviously, obviously, it looks easy on the surface. But I feel like for sure, there's elements of it that's definitely a lot harder than it looks. And times where you don't even know how you got through it. It's like, have you guys ever seen those videos where they're like, oh, there's time travelers and things, and then they show you a clip of like somebody's about to get hit by a car or something, and you see like something like just go by real quick. I feel like it's like that kind of energy. Sorry. It's funny. I feel like there's like moments, like people definitely observe you, and like people think it was easier than what it actually was. And there's times where you didn't even know how you got through it. But I feel like you made it look easy. And I feel like now you're like balanced out. Like it's like you take notes when you go through the crap. It's like, oh, okay, when that kind of thing happens from that person, this is how I handle it. This is how I do it in the future. I feel like you're only interested in having communication if it's real communication. Okay. Shit. Okay. Take it only as it resonates, guys. It looks like, sorry, it looks like we are going to get into this King of Cups. For those of you who King of Cups resonate. And if that resonates, you're going to know who I'm talking about in some way, shape, or form. This, like, you feeling happy, you feeling abundant, you feeling good about yourself. I feel like that's like bringing, oh my gosh, Gemini. Okay. For some of you, knows that this King of Cups, like you're aware that, okay, you're aware that somebody has learned their lesson. You're aware that somebody sees you how you used to see them. You're aware now that somebody wants to offer you an opportunity in regards to something that you have been trying to offer them. But I don't feel like you want it anymore. I feel like you're looking at them how they used to look at you. You're seeing them how they used to see you. And they don't see you seeing. You don't know that I know. You know, it's that kind of stuff. And but you like they can't forget you. They cannot stop thinking about you. They can't stop missing you. They can't stop wanting to be around you and talking to you and being able to reach out to you. But while you're watching them watch you, and like, I don't even know how to put it into words, Gemini, but whoever this is for, like, you've healed beyond the point that you thought you would even heal. I am very proud of you. Awesome. So I feel like this is giving you confidence, right? This is feeding into this energy, the like, ha 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 ha. I can't even do it right now. Sorry, my throat hurts too. This like, you're very proud of yourself. You're very like celebrating yourself. You're in your feelings about yourself as you should be. And I feel like that you like, you're aware that people are aware that they didn't treat you how they should have treated you. Like you really were not asking them for anything that you weren't willing to give yourself. Like F your cup, bruh. I was gonna give you all 10. Like I could have contributed to you in a way that like I don't know. It's amazing. I feel like you're very abundant, very proud of yourself. You're able to like kind of improve yourself and move forward. And I feel like you're kind to people still, but I felt like you definitely took notes and like Queen of Swords, like you didn't take any, what are they? You didn't take any prisoners. You didn't take any prisoners. And you're now what's allowing you to be in this energy more, to stay in your feelings, to be proud of yourself, to be abundant, is because you loved yourself. You nurtured yourself. There was a victory in that by being confident of yourself, being like kind to yourself, putting yourself first when nobody else was. I love this for you, Gemini. And that's what was right, that in the first place. Like, I felt like you definitely stepped out, and if you didn't yet, I felt like you should. But this is like past energy, kind of. Well, for some of you, it's like kind of recent. So you might not, for some of you might not have recent, or sorry, you might not have experienced this yet. But for most of you, I felt like you did. This is something you have already experienced. And this brought balance. Like this, like you're seeing a victory now because you found the time and the patience and the kindness to love yourself. I felt like you're very, very much more confident than what you used to be, as you should be. All right, let's see. I want to know more about this. So let's see. There's celebration involved, some sort of, okay. So there was, okay. For some of you, take it as it resonates. This deceptive energy in your past or in your future, I felt like there's some sort of celebration. Again, you're like celebrating, right? You're like, oh, everything's working out for me in my greater good. Things are like, even if they're not, like they are. Even, and I'm telling that to everybody. I'm saying that is me, Crystal. I'm telling you guys, even when things aren't working out for you, I promise you they always are. Things are always working out for your greater good, as long as you follow your intuition and do what's right for you. So there's some sort of celebration. I felt like you're getting a bonus. You're getting some sort of a job, a second job, additional income. And I felt like you're like learning something more. You're doing something more. And there's some sort of deceit, disappointment, like not feeling good enough, calling judgment on that. Yeah, I feel like this is like a whole backstory about this. This is like a whole book in itself. For some of you, I felt like somebody tried to, like, obviously we've seen it already. Somebody was jealous of you. They were wanting something you had. Even if it's somebody of the opposite sex, where like, even if somebody like you were in a relationship with them, I felt like you being in your power, just like trusting spirit, going with the flow. People did not like that. Somebody did not like that. They were jealous of what you had, who you were. Like, I felt like a lot of things about you. Like, obviously, right? This is a special Gemini I'm reading for. So I felt like definitely there were a lot of people trying to take a lot of what you had. And that caused you to feel disappointed, like you couldn't trust anybody. But you realize finally at the end of the day, like you can't trust anybody. And that's like, it is what it is. And I felt like some sort of being able to recognize that and being able to recognize that and be aware of it has allowed you to release like connections from long ago, even that you didn't think you were able to release. I feel like you've healed things. Okay, let's get out of this. We're going to see what else pre-messages we're going to get into, and then we'll do a cross. Vinny, it doesn't matter how old you are, love. You are so amazing, and you have so much adventure and time and things that you're intended for. If spirit didn't want you here, you wouldn't be here. So no matter how old we are, we still got plenty of time. Trust and believe. Okay, those two came out like that, so we're just going to take it like that. Okay. So again, I feel like we're going over a similar message. You realized it was time to walk away from the things that were no longer emotionally satisfying for you. You were disappointed at the way that people were investing in you, like an emotional return on your investment, and you weren't happy with what you were getting. People weren't treating you the way that they should have. You kept getting disappointed and hurt, and like to the point where you couldn't take it no more. Like you had to call it quits. you had to decide when the point was of like, if I'm still dealing with this, if I'm still allowing people to be sneaky and shady and deceptive towards me, I'm basically doing it to myself at this point. So I have to leave for my greater good. For my own benefit, I have to go. And so I felt like you, like, as much as this disappointment and this hurt was for you, it caused you to have new opportunities. And when I picked up this page of pentacles, or sorry, ace of pentacles, and it's an ace of pentacles, it's not a page. A page is like conversation, immature, like whatever, it's young energy or conversation. But this is an ace of pentacles. This is an opportunity. This is something you could tangibly touch, that it's a gift or an opportunity. And then so for some of you, it might be in regards to love. And whether it's in regards to love or not, it's definitely something that you do have an emotional investment in. This opportunity, whatever this is for you, like, you like it, you want to be around it. You're not going to have the same disappointment of, I have to walk away from this now. This is something that is destined, and it's something that's good for you. Like, Janie, you were saying like how you were inspired and things had kind of been a little bit different, basically. Sorry, I want to put all your business out there, so I'm going to sum it up. But I feel like there's always opportunities no matter what. No matter what. And this is something that you're going to be happy about. You're going to be inspired about. But that's okay. Kids are around us everywhere. Like, there's kids, like, you could go play with them. There's like orphanages, there's like group homes, there's all kinds of ways that you can play with kids. And like, whatever it is that you're inspired to do, you can do it. You just have to find out like what it is in your area. There's always somebody in need. Somebody needs somebody, or time, energy, whatever it is. Somebody can always use that. So if you feel like you can benefit by giving that, somebody can definitely benefit by receiving it. Sorry, guys. So there's these new opportunities that you're inspired and hopeful by. You're wanting to gravitate and move towards. You're happy about it. I feel like you see it as wish fulfillment, and you're going to have some sort of stability within it. You're going to love this. For some of you, I'll see, and here we go again with our 9 of Cups. So in some way, shape, or form, this is going to turn out to be some sort of wish fulfillment. For some of you, it might actually be a relationship. But for some of you, I feel like it's something you just feel grounded in. You feel stable when you're with this person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you. You enjoy doing this, being with this. Like, that hurt that you previously suffered, like, you worked really hard to make that, like, to repair it, to improve things, to work on yourself. I feel like even those hard moments where you're like, this is uncomfortable energy, and thoughts, memories, feelings that you didn't want to deal with, you didn't want to remember, I felt like for some of you, you did. You sat through it, and you worked at it and worked at it and worked at it, and Spirit's rewarding you with the brand new opportunity, something that's abundant and uniquely yours, something that's guaranteed to win. I like this, but it was definitely a hard road. It was a long road. All right, let's see what else comes out for Gemini. I'm not gonna rush it along. I'm just gonna take pre-messages until Spirit kind of pushes me along, and then we'll get into our cross. All right, Gemini for February. Okay, I've got another pre-message. Hold on. Hi. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened all of a sudden. Hui. All right. So you have you have the Hermit, and you have the High Priest. Sorry, the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So again, I feel like you use something within your intuition, allowed you to like go through this dark night of the soul journey. Basically, for those of you who know what that is about, I feel like somebody is inspired by watching you do that, and they're motivated. See, again, so here's the King of Cups and the Emperor and the 9 of Wands. So I feel like you're defensive. We're going to keep this out here because, like I told you earlier, I got that in the first reading that I was going to do. But it was the, what is it? It was the the Page of Pentacles. Sorry. Between them. So we're going to keep this out because you see how they're like over there looking at each other like, what's up? What's going on? I feel like there's like about to be a showdown for Gemini. And I want to look into it because I'm a bit nosy. But I felt like, okay. And you see the Nine of Wands, the Hangman, and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like you're definitely on guard, but you're seeing something from a different perspective. For some of you, you're on guard because you're seeing something from a different perspective. And here again, man, I don't know what it is with these two. We have the Knight of Cups versus the Knight of Wands. The heck? So I'm going to keep those out too. And you have Temperance, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah. So again, there's like, but I don't feel like you're aware of it. You're still not seeing something clearly or fully in regards to something that was too difficult for you to bear. There's some sort of healing and knowledge that like there's a blessing. Like you have abundance. Like you have a special ability, Gemini, whoever this is for. You're unique and you have the ability to go into a situation that others find hard and you just settle it down. You ease it. You calm things down. You balance things out and you don't realize what a gift that is or how, like, I don't feel like you acknowledge that you can do this. I feel like there's something within you. You're not seeing how far you've come. Even if you sit there and be like, dang, that was like a lot, that was hard. You don't recognize really how far you've come, Gemini. Like you are abundantly blessed because you've walked through hell and back. Like you have a lot of things that Spirit wants to give you because you've went through the healing. And I don't feel like you've actually learned, like there's something you're not allowing yourself to see in regards to this crap that you dealt with for too long. And it's like some sort of balance associated with it. Like the transition that you made from the two, that's a jump. And you're not seeing what you really did. You're not giving yourself the full, reward. You're not giving yourself the full victory, or you're not really taking the time to appreciate how good you did something or how abundant you are or how intuitive you are or how kind and generous you are after you still dealt with all the shit. All the stuff. Like, and you have a victory in this because you are a genuine person. You are a unique soul. You want to give back. You want to have balance. Like you're willing to deal with people's crap. I'll ignore it if I have to. I'll ignore it if I care about you and if I see you doing something that is worth like that kind of energy. Even if not, I feel like if you care about somebody, you care about them and you kind of make the benefit of the doubt for them. Like you see how both the Star card, she's pouring into that. The Temperance is pouring into that. I feel like this Gemini, like when it comes to the crap that you dealt with, you don't see everybody else's, but you also don't see, not that you don't have any crap, but like you don't see your, sorry, I don't know the words. Okay, hold on. You've been dealing with crap for a long time. You've learned a lot from this stuff, these experiences, these hard emotions, these difficult thoughts. It's basically like trauma. You live with trauma, Gemini, and you've learned how to settle it down and be comfortable with it. And I feel like you don't know that you are capable, like you think like you're just like you're awesome. We have the Nine of Cups out here. We have the Nine of Pentacles out here. You're awesome, but you don't know how awesome you are you don't realize how spirit sees you and protects you, because you put your, like, you turn a blind eye to the crap a lot of times that other people wouldn't. And you try to fix things. Like, you put in until you can't put in no more. Like, you want to have balance within yourself, and you want other people to have balance too. That's why I feel like you give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt to the best of your ability. But definitely there comes a point in time where you have to see things different. You have to know when's the time to pull back, right? You have to know when you're being taken advantage of in order to pursue your victory instead of continuously being somebody's doormat. There's something in regards to your intuition that's bringing about balance. So make sure you're checking in with your intuition. It's going to bring some sort of wish fulfillment for you, some sort of healing. You're going to know something that's going to help you. Okay, for some of you, you're going to receive conversation, knowledge, awareness, something that's going to be like a wish fulfillment for you. For some of you, it might be somebody reaching out to you that you've been wanting to talk to for a while. They might be coming in to talk to you. For others of you, I feel like you're going to finally realize or have some sort of conversation or clarity within yourself about how awesome you really truly are and how things are really actually working out for your greater good all the time. There's going to be some sort of wish fulfillment that you come across. But I feel like you're not seeing something. You're still not seeing something. For some of you, there's somebody in your energy that's going to be deceptive. I was getting that energy. Like, somebody's going to try to provide you an offer, like, oh, let's go out on a date or something. And it's not going to be trustworthy. Like, that person's going to be shady. For others of you, I felt like you're going to get a job offer and it's not going to go through the way that you hoped for. There's going to be some conversation that you're going to be disappointed with. Somebody might be coming in with an offer and it might be causing you to, like, second guess things. Some of you, be careful, because your offer might already be in a connection in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you're, either way, you're just being abundant right now. I feel like you're focusing. I'm picking up single energy right now. I'm not picking up somebody who's in a connection. I'm picking up somebody who's working a lot, has, even if you are in a connection, you spend a lot of time working. You don't do much other than work. But I feel like you're starting to see abundance from that. I feel like you're definitely moving forward in your abundance because of your heavy work. I feel like you definitely got good work ethics for whoever this Gemini is for. And you constantly having your head down, working long nights, early hours. I feel like there's some sort of, like, promotion or abundance per pay increase that's coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like there's going to be a sudden, you see how she's not looking at, like, either the front or the back. Like, she's not looking at any of the pentacles that's surrounding her, but she has pentacles basically on both sides. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of a knowledge, some sort of abundance. Some of you might win lottery in some way, shape, or form, whether it's like a significant amount, scratcher, whatever it is for you. Whether it's like $50, like a couple thousand, 10,000, 100,000. I feel like you're going to know, though, like, what game to play. Like, your intuition is going to, like, kind of guide you. I don't feel this is somebody who, like, regularly plays the lottery, like, not in a consistent way. If this is somebody who, like, works a lot to have this, is, yeah, definitely. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. Like, this is somebody heads down. They work. They make sure they work, but then they're going to have some sort of abundance come in for them. This is something that they can touch. Somebody's going to gift something to them, but they're not going to know it. They're not going to expect it. They're not going to see it coming. All right. That's not for everybody. Let's keep it moving. I'm going to go ahead and leave those there for right now. Hold on. I just want to see what we're going to do 3. So 1, 2. And I'm not going to take any pre-messages for this. 3. All right. So I feel like our King of Cups is definitely like wanting to take forward action. And this is only going to resonate for those of you who like have that King of Cups dynamics, like Scorpio, Gemini in your like your chart somewhere. That weird connection that's been going on for a little bit now. Okay, so I tried to shuffle, and there was like nope, rejection right away, but one card fell out. So again, I'm kind of picking up that Gemini Scorpio issue area. I want to provide something to you, and nope, I'm stuck in my power. I'm stuck in my whatever. Somebody's trying to create something and fix something, work together with somebody. The card that fell down was the Page of Wands. So for some of you, there might be somebody coming in. I'm not going to say Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, none of that. We're not going to go over any signs. We're just going to say there's somebody who I feel like there was an offer or an opportunity, or there might be a choice actually for some of you. There's an emotional investment in someone, and then there's also like somebody standing in their power. So let's see how those two energies relate. The Page of Wands, the Magician, and the Three of Pentacles. So I felt like there's somebody's wanting to communicate something. I feel like they're thinking about this. I don't feel like it's happened yet. They're in the process of creating it. I feel like they're kind of like trying to figure out like your friends, their friends. How do we like have this conversation? I feel like not being able to talk to you is becoming difficult for them. I feel like they want to have this conversation and they can't stop thinking about it. They're wanting to heal something and repair something. Let's work together to fix something, to repair something. Then you have the Queen of Cups again. So I feel like they're definitely more emotionally invested, and they're thinking about putting that forward movement, that action. They're working on something behind the scenes to develop an offer, an opportunity. Hold up. Let's hold up. I'm going to take these two and we're going to just leave it, the King of Cups and the Emperor. Male or female, it's basically whether somebody's going to take action forward because there's an emotional investment, emotional tie to it. I just heard a cue. So somebody might be waiting for a cue. Like that's my cue to enter. And then the heck? And then the Emperor. So this speaks about somebody standing in their authority, being too proud to say I'm sorry, being like on the defense. I'm gonna watch you and observe you, but I'm not gonna like take forward movement. This is like a staring contest, and we'll see who wins, right? But nobody's gonna move. Nobody's gonna do anything. See what fell out. You have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Death card. All right. So somebody can't quit thinking about somebody who they have an emotional tie towards. I feel like they want to invest in them. They want to offer an opportunity towards them, but they don't know how to. I feel like this offer that they want to offer is solid. But I feel like it's very immature. It's like, I don't know how to say. It's not completely solid. Like you see his little robe there. It's like faded. It's not solid. But he is wearing like his gown for it. I don't know how to make sense for you. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. I feel like this offer coming in is something that like somebody wants to come in. I feel like it's the King of Cups. I feel like somebody wants to say something. They can't quit thinking about you or whether you or them. Somebody constantly thinks about somebody and they're trapped in their thoughts. They want to provide an opportunity and offer an apology for some because they feel like it's going to like reconnect and offer something that was once like provided. Okay, whether it was once upon a time or it's brand new, somebody can't quit thinking about an offer that they want to provide because they feel that it's blessed by spirit. They feel intuitively guided to do it. They feel that it's something that is everything that they would want to be, and then some. They want it because they feel like drawn and connected to it. They feel over, like when this person thinks about this person, they can't quit thinking about this person. And I feel like it's not necessarily that they like thinking about this person. They can't help it. They find themselves, they find themselves thinking about this person. They do it. And I feel like they are looking at things from a different perspective, and they're willing to work on things now, whereas at one point they weren't. And I feel like they're working, there's a need for them to get you to see things from a different perspective, or for you to try and get them to see things from a different perspective. But I guess I'm getting it like they're trying to get you to see things from a different perspective. They're like somebody thinks about somebody, and they want to come in and provide an opportunity, an offer, so that they can like finally have their cup filled, because it's basically just emotion. It's just something they feel right now. It's not anything they can actually touch yet. And so they're trying to look at things differently. They're trying to have a better perspective. They're trying to like be more optimistic, and they're wanting to fix things, to work on things, to build things, to heal things that once were disappointed because of an ending. I feel like there's a need for something to end in order for something to be repaired and corrected. I feel like this person wants to come in and provide an apology. They want to work on things, whatever's gonna like repair things. They know they messed up, and they're sorry. They know that there was an ending caused by them, and they're disappointed for their behavior, and they want to heal things. They want to work on things to heal things, and they can't quit thinking about you. All right, let's see what else comes out. Gemini for February. Gemini. All right. You have the High Priestess over here. And then I'm going to try to pick it up exactly how I see it. So you have the 8 of Wands, and then underneath you have the Star. So I feel like there's going to be like some sort of conversation, and then the 3 of Swords underneath the 8 of Wands. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of conversation, and I feel like you're going to welcome this in. I feel like you kind of sense it coming in. For some of you, I feel like you've been wanting it to come in. For some of you, I'm getting that energy of like, I don't feel like you're necessarily going to want to be with this person. For some of you, you might, but I feel like that, like just receiving that information, like you're going to feel balanced, and like you're going to feel better and healed. You're going to feel balanced and healed from this heartache that you felt once this communication comes in. But it's a conversation, communication that you've been expecting, something your intuition is telling you about. And I feel like this person is going to be like telling you how they miss you, how they want to, like how they think about you, how they want to balance things with you, how they want to start things over and have a new offer with you. And I don't feel like you necessarily are. Some of you might, but I feel like just that the fact of them finally coming to you is your opportunity to say no, because you get to speak your truth finally. Like if they ghosted you, like you thought things were going to work out and things like you guys were going to build together. And then there's like this harsh, mean, like rude conversation potentially for some of you. And I feel like you're not going to notice something. Hold on. There was an opportunity you guys didn't notice. You thought a victory was going to be had, but really they were deceptive and they walked away from the offer. They didn't like follow through with their offer. And so now when they come back and they're like, hey, I can't quit thinking about you. Like now, like when you switch roles, now it's your opportunity basically to deny them, to tell them no. And I felt like that just in itself is going to make you feel like healed and restored. For some of you, I feel like you've also been thinking about this person as well, though. and you've been waiting for this offer. So take it as it resonates. It's not going to apply to everybody. Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, let's see what that was about. Okay. We have the Star and the Nine of Swords. Somebody is not being, and then you have the Knight of Wands. Some of you are inspired to move forward towards something that will really make you happy. I feel like this is like an extra hobby. This is like a person, place, or thing, whatever it is for you. There's something that you're passionate and inspired towards. You always think about it, and you don't sleep very much at night. I feel like you spend a lot of energy in this. I feel like it's going to do a lot of great things for you. Yes, for sure. You have the Magician, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Wands. For some of you, if this is a connection that you're manifesting, it's going to be healed and balanced. Don't worry about it and don't stress yourself out no more. It's going to be stable for you. Like, can you see? I don't think you guys can see. Like, look how he is looking at her. Like, don't worry. It's all good. Why are you crying? It's all good. It's all good. So I feel like there's something you're creating because you're inspired by it. You're passionate about it. There's going to be great victory in it. For some of you, it's going to be a connection. But for some of you, I feel like it's going to be like something that your heart wants to create, something that your heart wants to manifest. Like, I don't know, for some of you, it might be like going to some sort of bingo game or like going towards like a book club, or like it could be the most boringest shit, whatever it is for you. You are inspired and you enjoy it. You like it. For you, it's amazing. And so for you, there's a victory in you, for you, by entertaining that pleases you. You have an inspiration to move forward or to do something, and Spirit's advising you to go ahead and do that already. You're going to have a great, it's going to be wish fulfillment for you. There's going to be abundance in there. I feel like there's a clarity and truth. I was almost going to say charity. So for some of you, this might involve a charity in some way, shape, or form. You might receive information or knowledge. You might hear something that you know how to balance something. You know what to do for something, to fix something, to make things better, to do something. Yeah, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to balance things if you just put a little work at it. You have to be emotionally invested. There's some energy of being loving and kind towards people who were deceptive towards you, and just understanding that people have their own battles to fight. Everybody has their demons. And I feel like you're gonna write this, you're gonna share this communication with somebody, and it's going to help balance you in the process and also give you great abundance. But you need to hurry up and just do it already, Gemini. You're instructed to do something, and you just need to do it already. There's a need to end things that you're disappointed by. I feel like most of you already have, but there's still something left that where you were abandoned and neglected, left out. But again, I feel like you already left that energy. For some of you, somebody might come and tell you how they wanted to make an offer for you, and you're going to walk away from that offer, and that's going to help you feel balanced. And you're going to realize I don't know. I feel like you're going to feel proud of yourself, and you're going to realize how far it's come, how much you've healed. When you reject this person, for those of you that this resonates for, it's going to feel like you came in from the cold finally. You've healed. Take that as that resonates. All right, let's see. You have the Three of Cups, some sort of celebration. We're not going to take it. But for some of you, and you also have the Five of Cups. So for some of you, you might be being invited to go out, and you might not be happy about those who are inviting you or where you're being invited to. Just follow your intuition, Gemini. You're smart. You got a great intuition. If you don't want to go, don't go. All right, what else? For Gemini for February. All right, before we pull more cards, let's see what Spirit already threw at us. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Strength card in the reverse, but hold on. They're in the upright. So I feel like at one point in time, your lack of confidence caused things to be, your lack of confidence caused a lack of imbalance in your environment. But I feel like, again, you've been working on healing that energy and things are very much so balanced for you these days. I feel like you're looking, again, I keep getting that energy like you're looking back out the crap you've been through and there's nothing lost. Like you've learned things. You have a stable environment within yourself now. I feel like you're recognizing your authority. I feel like you're seeing your grace come through from the struggles that you've went through. I feel like you're finally like recognizing how balanced you are. I feel like you trust yourself more than what you did, Gemini. I feel like you're proud of yourself. I feel like you can like look back at those times that people treated you like crap and you can be kind to them and like think of them in a loving way than where you didn't used to before. Hold on. I just feel like the healing that you've gone through has been like significant for you. For some of you, you don't want to be with anybody and you're not going to see your person when they come through. You're not going to see your person coming. For those of you that are single, there's an opportunity, a very good opportunity in your future, and you don't see it coming because you're still focused on, I'm not going to be hurt again. I'm not going to allow people to get that close to me again. So when this person comes, you're not going to see them, which I feel like is good. I feel like this is actually going to be somebody in your environment who's going to be like very playful with you. This might be somebody you work with or a neighbor in some way, shape, or form. But this is somebody that while you're in this energy of like, I don't want to be with somebody. People aren't worthy. People cheat. Like I'm good by myself. You're not going to see that, like nothing but that. Meanwhile, this person is like, no, but I really got a solid offer here and I'm going to make you happy. Not I'm going to make you happy. And I feel like they get in under your radar. They get in under this energy because you're not seeing them come. Like they just kind of sneak in and show up. And so they're already in the fence before you can realize they're in the fence. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. They're going to catch you off guard. Let's see what this is about. Let's use a brand new deck though. Let's see bottom of the deck though. The Four of Wands. Yeah, Gemini, you're headed towards stability. I feel like you are the one that bring this into yourself. You've learned how to deal with the toxic people, the toxic environments, the things that were causing you to feel tied up and obligated. The heck? Hold on. I got to pick those up. Sorry, guys. You don't want to see the back of my head, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay. So, what the heck is this? We're going to take this because they came out flying at me. And I want to know what the heck this is about. So, you're not going to know something. You're not going to hear something. You're not going to say something. Your intuition is not going to tell you. You're not going to be able to be defensive about it. And again, you're not going to know. What the heck is this? What is this energy? Okay. So you have the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups. So somebody's going to try to provide you an opportunity. Let's see. There's going to be some sort of significant change coming in. You're going to be holding your ground regarding a new opportunity in your wish fulfillment, a spoken truth, something that's said, spoken to you. And I feel like somebody's going to win that offer. I'm telling you, Gemini, this is kind of following up with this energy. Like this is now, I feel like this is definitely for my single Gemini who doesn't want to be with anybody. And I feel like you're going to be caught off guard because there's somebody in your environment that you're going to be friends with or something in some way, shape, or form. You're already going to know this person. And so they're already going to be in your bubble. And then before you realize there's somebody in your bubble, there's already somebody in your bubble. And you're going to realize, like, hey, I care about this person. Like, you find yourself thinking about this person. Like, you're willing to take this new offer. You feel like you've been healed. You're surprised that you're willing to, like, say yes. You're surprised by how much you enjoy being around this person, by how often you want to be around this person. I feel like whoever this is for you, if you don't know them yet, I feel like they come in pretty quickly, and I don't feel like they're authoritative, but they are somebody who's confident. They might be authoritative. Okay, that was a lot different than I was like, what the heck is this about? But it kind of sounds good, actually. It sounds like Gemini has their defenses up, and Spirit's like, okay, I gotta get this to Gemini, but I gotta like pass it in a sneaky way. Knight of Pentacles. This is something that's been trying to come in for a long time for you. Hi, Shawnee. I'm good. Thank you. How are you? Yes, absolutely. Let's get through with this because I haven't even done the cross yet. Actually, let me go ahead and do the cross. It was like 1:11:01 when I said that too. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into our cross right now. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you've gotten some sort of good advice or something within this messages so far. Hope you're all doing good. Oh, hold up. We got a little thing. 10 of Pentacles. Definitely some of you have some abundance coming in. This is something like this card was flipped over right now when I just went to open the deck to shuffle. Some of you are going to feel really stable and very good within your environment and your surroundings. And again, you have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there's something for some of you, take it as it resonates. There's an offer coming in that's going to feel very stable and abundant for you. All right. Let's see. I don't know if nope, this isn't the deck I want to use. King of Cups again. Hold up. The Lovers. All right, Gemini for February. Gemini. All right, this will be our last pre-message. You have the Two of Pentacles, and then the Judgment underneath that, the Empress with the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands over the Eight of Swords. So again, there's something you're trying to manifest. I feel like you're realizing that it's going to help balance things within you and your environment. For some of you, you might have gotten an additional job, and I feel like you're happy about that. I feel like you feel more stable within your environment than you used to. I feel like your thoughts are kind of settling it down in regards to your home environment. I feel like you're starting to be more optimistic for 2023 than what you have been. For those of you who that does not resonate with, make sure that you're going over your gratitude list. There's a lot of work. You're working really hard at something and a lot. You're working a lot at your, like, feeling grounded, feeling abundant, making sure that you're feeling stable in a situation. I feel like you're trying to bring balance into like conversation, communication, things you're wanting to be solid and like stable within, things you're wanting to be inspired by. I feel like you're trying to rely on your intuition in regards like how to communicate things that you're wanting to take forward movement on. Even things like, so you have the King of Cups again and the Ten of Swords, Page of Wands above that. So for some of you, I feel like you're trying to like rely on your confidence, your just being in the moment and your power, your manifestation abilities to know when's the right time for you to move forward towards the things that you're inspired for, the things that you keep on thinking about. For others of you, I feel like the things that you think about when you're not feeling good, Sorry, not feeling good. That's not what I meant to say, guys. The things that you think about that you don't feel reciprocity in, I feel like you kind of like, you might physically pray to like have your thoughts changed. Like you don't want to, you only want to think about things that are positive for you. You're trying to grow something and manifest something. You're creating something, and I feel like it's going to be something that's going to be like for the long haul, for the long term. Again, for some of you, you might have got a second job because you realize like there was something out of balance with your finances, and you're trying to be. Some of you are trying to save for a rainy day. If you're not, I'm getting advice you need to. Like, it's important that you have a little bit of like rainy day funds. King of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah. Be honest with yourself. All of us have things from time to time that we need to deal with in regards to our finances, that we need to like kind of keep in order, keep in check. So if you can, do the best that you can to have a savings account. And don't be spending your money frivolously. You have the Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles, the Judgment and the King of Swords. Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Moon, Two of Pentacles. Some of you are giving to a situation that does not give to you. For some of you, there's just a lack of balance. You're not defending yourself in a way that you should. And you're going to receive a harsh reality check if you don't. There's going to be a harsh truth in regards to like a lack of balance. If like, just whoever this message is for, I want to get out of this energy really quick. It's a feeling of lack. It's feeling like my resources are being stretched too thin. So if that's you, make sure you go get another job if you need to. Make sure you're always looking out for you, Gemini. Don't let yourself be in a situation where you're not able to keep up and pay the bills. Like, if people aren't contributing, they shouldn't be there. Like, if you're not adding to the table, you don't have a place at the table. Unless you're a child, obviously, of course, right? If you're my baby, you're handicapped, something is wrong, you're not able to, everybody has hard times in life, I get that. But if you consistently are making bad choices that are causing me to have a struggle, we have an issue. There's like some sort of knowledge that's going to cause a celebration for you. You might know something that helps you to like celebrate something. For some of you, you're going to have graduation. There's going to be a graduation that you're going to attend. It might be for a family member, for yourself. All right. All right, this will be our last shuffle, and we're going to start our cross. Sorry, one more. Gemini for February. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini. First card out, you have the Ace of Swords. So there's a truth and a clarity that you're going through right now. You're dealing with something mentally, some sort of conversation. I love it. What's crossing you is the Nine of Pentacles. So you know that you're in something on your own. Not necessarily single, but you know at the end of the day, you rely on yourself. You have to make sure that you pay your bills. You have to make sure that you're taken care of. You rely on you. Gemini relies on Gemini. I feel like there's been a harsh truth. Some people didn't come through when they said that they would. I feel like somebody hurt you mentally, emotionally, like something they said caused you to like really like learn who you were and stand in your power. Like, know who you are, so they couldn't say like, so they can't say who you are, tell you who you are. I know who I am, and I'm going to show you who I am, so you can't tell me nothing. For some of you, there's been like this, you know, the authority you have, you know, the power you have, you know, how strong your intuition is. And I felt like for some of you, you might have recently learned that, but I felt like you're like heavily leaning on that. You're finding a way to like ground because of that. Within that, I feel like you're knowing your power now. The struggle is real, for reals. I heard that the struggle is real, which is definitely true. But I feel like you know now that no matter what comes along, you can handle it. You can take it down. You can you know your power. You know your authority. You know a truth. For some of you, you know a truth that helped you to be free in a situation. For some of you, if this is like you recently became single, I feel like it was because like the conversation and knowledge, either like something you found out or something that was said. But I'm strongly getting this energy of like it's an independent energy. You know that you have to make sure that you have your funds, because you know you're the only one that you have to rely on. You don't have a lot of support for some of you. It's just you and spirit for some of you. And you trust your guidance. It's never steered you wrong. I like that. At a soul level, you have the Sun card. So you know something to be true about yourself. You know something like this, what I say. I was kind of nervous to say it at first, actually, because some people get like weird about that. Like, oh, you think you're all whatever. But I feel like it's not, I don't know how to say it again. You know that you have the ability to be confident, and it's okay. Like, you feel good about yourself. You know who you are is a good, and it's blessing to people. You make people feel good in your environment. You feel good about yourself. Like, I feel like you've realized who you were recently, and you're becoming more proud of it. Or not recently, but like every day we get to know ourselves more, right? So the more that we have those days with ourselves, the more and experiences and things, the more we're challenged, the more we have to know who we are, because we have those harsh moments of truth, of like stand up and fight, or like lay down, like, so it's moments of like that, moments of great things to celebrate, and moments of I have to really pull everything together I have and fight for myself, because nobody else is going to. So it's a combination of that. And I felt like that allowed you to see something great within yourself, something beautiful and amazing within yourself, that at a soul level, you have clarity. At a soul level, you're happy with who you are. Like, this Gemini is happy they are who they are. I love that for you. In your recent past, you have the Page of Swords. So this speaks about truth and clarity, a conversation. There was something maybe potentially said to you, or spoken, or thought you had. I don't know exactly what it did, but it did something. For everybody, it was different. For some of you, it was your intuition. For some of you, it was somebody actually speaking to you. We could pull clarifiers on it to get more detail, but it's the past, and the past is the past. So unless it comes in the future, I don't necessarily see much weight with it. But looking here, I will say right now, Gemini is in their element. Looking at your current energies of the cards that we have so far, your current energy is the Ace of Swords, your recent past is the Page of Swords, and your crowning energy is the King of Swords. You're definitely in your thoughts, and you're speaking your thoughts. I feel like you're very putting your words together properly, the best that you can, at least. Or there might be a conversation that you're thinking about and wanting to speak about. There's something that you're wanting to talk. You're wanting somebody to say something. For some of you, you might be thinking, if somebody does approach you, like, this is how I would say, this is what I would respond. I'm definitely going to post some clarification on that, but give me a sec. Let's get all of our cards out first. Your near future, you have the Tower. Definitely pulling something on that. There's something coming in your near future that you're not going to expect. You're not going to see coming. That's going to shake up your foundation, your environment. We're going to pull some more on that. How you see yourself is the Ace of Pentacles. So you see yourself as having a lot of opportunities. Things are kind of new for you in your environment. For some of you, you might have started a new job recently, or sometime in like 2022, 23. Hold on. I have my candles a little bit wider than usual, and I have not all my decks, but several decks out here on the table. So my table space is a bit small right now, so bear with me. Man, Gemini. Final outcome is the Two of Swords. Definitely pulling something on that. But there's something you're not going to see. And that was reminding me of those pre-messages again. Like, for some of you, somebody's going to sneak in because you're not going to see them coming. Somebody's going to be in your bubble of like, hey, Gemini, let's get to know each other. Let's start a relationship, because you're not going to see it coming. Somebody can't let you go. Let's see. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. This was the card that was between the King of Cups and the Emperor earlier in that first reading that I stopped. Well, I kept getting interrupted, and I don't like to have interrupted energy, so I didn't follow through with that reading. But I feel like definitely there's some sort of opportunity that has been in the works for a while for some of you. You're going to feel very good about this. It's going to be a solid opportunity. I feel like you're going to want to, like, you're going to feel balanced within it. You're going to have to fight, or you felt like you had to fight for it. For some of you, I'm getting that you're not, like, I'm getting that singles energy again. Like, you don't want a new offer from anybody because you worked so freaking hard. You worked hard AF to balance yourself, your internal emotions and things like that. All right, let's not get too far into that. It's a general reading. Take it as it resonates. Not everything will resonate with everybody. If you're not sure if something resonates, tell yourself, my name is Crystal, and see that feeling. And then my name is not Crystal, and see that feeling. That's how you can see if something resonates with you. All right. All right, so we're going to do some clarifiers and finish our cross. And then I'll do a couple of a couple of personal messages at the end. All right, so we're not going to take any more pre-messages though. So you know that you have a lot of opportunities coming in. Hold on, I did it again. I keep dropping the card. I'm telling you, my space is just small. Okay, I gotta get better. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's going to be some sort of conversation definitely had. There might be some sort of written documentation. Some of you might be selling a house or buying a house. I feel like if you're making an offer, I feel like it's going to be accepted. You're going to be signing those documents soon. Okay. Other people see you as the 4 of Pentacles. So I'm getting this a couple of different ways. Some of you, somebody does not want to let you go. Somebody sees you as their prize, and they have no intention on letting their prize go at all, anytime soon at all. For others of you, I felt like people see you as like just getting everything you want and wanting and wanting and wanting. But most of you, I feel like it's the energy of like somebody doesn't want to let you go. We're going to pull some clarifiers on that though. Your hopes and or fears, you have the King of Wands. So you're hoping to move forward. Like I'm getting that energy and that pre-message where there's something you're inspired to create. I feel like you're kind of intimidated to create it, but you want to take forward movement already. You want to put the forward movement, the action towards whatever it is that you're inspired by, to have it actually created, to be able to touch it instead of just have it be a thought. Your final outcome, should things remain the same, is the 2 of Swords. So there's going to be something that you're not going to see coming, or you're not going to allow yourself to see, but we're going to pull some clarifiers on all of these. All right. But I'm not going to pull clarifiers on all of them because I feel like some of them are like your recent past, like that energy, like you definitely learned something. There was a conversation had. We can't do nothing about our past. So having more details about it doesn't help anything. But we do have a pre-message, and I am going to take this one if I could get it. You have the 5 of Pentacles. So you might hear somebody's like feels abandoned and neglected by you. Somebody might tell you, I feel hurt by you. I feel rejected by you. Or you might tell somebody to this. I feel like somebody is telling you this. And I feel like this is somebody who's already had their opportunity. This might be somebody who's done it to you. It's somehow related to toxic energies, tied up in toxic tendencies, and an offer that was very slowly provided. For some of you, somebody might have provided you an offer and then took it away as quick as it was provided. And now you're looking at it like, are you freaking serious? Like I feel like you were defensive at one point in time, but now you accepted that, like, it just is what it is, that wasn't your person and you had to let them go. I feel like you're evaluating the situation and evaluating like the part that you played, the role that you played in it. And I feel like you're just walking away from it because it's no longer satisfying for you. It's not stable for you. I feel like for some of you, it's somebody in your past, person, place, or thing, that you just, like, you wanted for a long time. And then you finally realized, like, it was time to let it go. It wasn't healthy. It wasn't rewarding. It wasn't contributing. It wasn't putting in and investing like you were. Hold on. We're not going to take any more of those. Hold on. Let's see our current energy. Final shuffle. I'm not taking any of those. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Current energy. All right. You have the Wheel, which came out sideways. So I felt like definitely this knowledge, this you coming into you, was something that it was like in the process of, like, I felt like it was layered, like you did it bit by bit. And now you're standing on top of a mountain, right? Or pyramids. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. I feel like it's that energy of, like, one brick at a time. Like, you kept adding to it and improving it and building at it and growing at it and improving yourself, doing better for yourself, learning lessons. And it was like one bit at a time. And I felt like you, Gemini, fell in love with Gemini. Like, you realized the beauty within yourself, and that helped you to, like, recognize, like, you are a gift, right? Oh my gosh, Gemini. This is the Gemini card. And if you were here at the beginning where we had our pre-messages, there was coins on each side. And I don't recall if these are the exact same two cards, but I feel like they might be. And either way, I'm getting that same energy. Like, you went through hell and back to, like, learn yourself, to go find your, like if you had an inner child moment, and this doesn't have to be a relationship, but, like, the Gemini that this is for, you went through a lot of crap. I feel like you're going to be rewarded by some sort of, like, enlightenment or, like, actual gain, like some sort of, what is this? This just fell out on me. It's the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and it's our current energy as well. And we're talking about our current energy. With this card coming out right now, some of you might be actually doubting what I'm saying. You might actually be in those thoughts of, like, things aren't going to work out for you. But trust and believe, you're intended to feel stable on your own. You're intended to be the lender and not the borrower. You're intended to feel loved and appreciated and abundant, regardless if people are treating you like that or not. You're stable on your own, Gemini, because you are stable on your own, because you rely on yourself and spirit. So any doubts that you have that things aren't going to work out for you, that whatever, like, the growth that you had, it wasn't as good as it should have been, or whatever doubt you have within yourself, you need to put that away already. You need to realize your truth and speak your clarity. Be honest with yourself. Like, you've had a lot of opportunities because you've done a lot of healing. You've made a lot of transitions. Things have changed a lot for you. There's been a lot of growth. Things are different than what they used to be. And I feel like you love yourself. You're starting to more and more day by day. I love this energy for you. But let's get more. Let's see. Current energy. Current energy for Gemini for February 2023. OMG. February might be a significant month for some of you. I know for me, it's the end of the month marks one of my friends' death since 2000. So every February 22nd since 2000, it's been a hard day for me. Hard year. Sometimes, actually. But that day is hard every year for 23 years now. So February, if any of you have like significant things with February, good or bad, I also have children who have birthdays this month. So it's a busy month for me. It's a lot of emotional things going on. So it might be the same for you. If so, make sure that you're just loving yourself through it, as it seems like you have been. Like at a soul level, you have truth and clarity within yourself. You know that you're capable. You know what you can do and can't do. I feel like you know well what your boundaries are. I feel like you don't extend yourself more than what you need to or more than what you should. So I feel like it's pretty good in that aspect. Like you already know what to do, Gemini. Yeah, with the King of Swords over here for your mental energy, your crowning energy, and then you have the Sun at your soul level. Like Gemini, you know what to do. That your current energy, you have the Ace of Swords crossed with the Nine of Pentacles. You know what to do. You're very capable, and you know that you're able. Let's see what this Tower is, Gemini, for February. Right, one more. Gemini for February. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know if you guys saw that, but this card just flipped over from my another deck that's on the side over here. It's the Four of Swords. And I was about to drop it right now. And then this bottom of the deck is the King of Wands above the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm just going to say what this message is real quick. This healing that you've gone on, we've gotten the Four of Swords a couple times, and clearly Spirit wants you to acknowledge how much you've healed. Good job, Gemini. Like you have done the heavy lifting, and Spirit wants to acknowledge again. Spirit wants to acknowledge how well you've done and how much you've healed. Thank you. All right. I feel like that's helped you to feel more stable and grounded in your environment, to make choices that have like you can touch these things that you've gained now. Like your home environment is more like stable, nurturing. Like I feel like you also feel confident within yourself. You don't argue with people like you used to. I feel like you use your intuition more than you were. Again, you love yourself more than you did before. I feel like you appreciate those lessons because they helped you to feel stable, to learn something, to contribute to your foundation, your abundance. For some of you, you're not recognizing that yet. You're seeing it more of like it was a lot of work. I went through a lot of work. But I promise you, Gemini, there's going to be a point where this difficulty, because yes, you did. I'm not going to say you didn't. You definitely went through hard crap, and it was not easy for you. But it got you to the point where you feel stable now. Like you have a groundingness within yourself, to your foundation, where you can build things, you can nurture your environment. You know what it is that you need to do because you were left out and abandoned. Like you have your stability now and your foundation that you contribute to yourself and Spirit. Nobody else helped create this for you. You did it. You did it because of all this hard knowledge, this difficult crap that you had to go through. You got pushed to the point where it was hard and you had to look in the mirror. You had to find out who it was that you were. And regardless of what people were telling you, you knew who you were. And I felt like you did some investigation with yourself. There's obviously things that we all do that we aren't proud of. But I feel like people kind of like attacked your integrity and your character at times. And I felt like you questioned why you did. Like me, I talk a lot. So then I was like, well, why do I talk a lot? But there was things in my chart that, yes, I freaking talk a lot. Like it or not, I'm going to talk. That's what I do. There's this Nage, which is basically Page of Wands. So this communication, you have an inspiration right now to create and manifest something. And then you have the King of Wands. Definitely, Gemini, there's something you're supposed to be creating right now that you're not. I feel like you're looking at it and evaluating it, like, what do I need to do to get it there? For some of you, you might unexpectedly receive like some sort of progress in that area. And I don't know, take it as it resonates, because if you're trying to create something, I don't know how it would like progress unexpectedly without you knowing about it. Unless you're doing like some sort of like YouTube channel or like something like selling something online. I feel like there's going to be quick, unexpected success. But most of you, I feel like Spirit really wants you to acknowledge how much you've healed, how much you've grown, how confident you are, how much you've improved from this time last year. I feel like within a year, a couple years have been like a lot going on. And I felt like you've like done the most and learned a lot within these last couple of years, specifically and especially. All right, for this Tower card, you have the King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. What else? You have the Temperance and the Seven of Cups. So what's unexpected for you? There's some sort of truth and clarity, some conversation. Sorry, I don't know why I'm stuttering all of a sudden, which is going to bring in balance. You're not going to expect it. So expect a conversation that's going to bring in balance, but you're not supposed to expect it. So you'll probably forget about this reading, and then somebody's going to approach you and be like, hey, let's talk about how I could fix things and how I'm sorry and how I need to help balance things and da da da. I feel like somebody's definitely going to approach you unexpectedly, and whatever they say, whatever they tell you is going to balance things, help things balance. For others of you, what's coming up unexpectedly is going to be, again, some sort of balance. But this is you. You did this. Somebody didn't come tell you and talk to you anything. You did this by evaluating yourself, your opportunities, your experiences. And there's something in one of these cups that is illusion. Most of these cups actually are illusion. Only one of these cups are actually authentic. You see there's victory only in one cup, but if you look at it, there's no decorations on that wreath. It's like a hollow victory. So even if you were to choose this cup, it probably wouldn't be the best one. So you got to choose wisely, right? And I feel like there's some sort of balance coming in to unwise choices. And you're going to not expect it. All right. How you see yourself is the Ace of Pentacles. There's something you're inspired towards. I want to get Spirit's advice for those of you that resonates with. You have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, you're defensive, but you need to take this forward movement, whatever it is that you're inspired towards, Gemini. Whee! Okay. Hold on, guys. That was so freaking awkward. And I'm not going to look at none of those. Oh my God. They're like trying to jump out of my hand. Hold on. Thank you, Spirit. Appreciate it. What's your advice for Gemini's opportunity? I saw something flip, but it's not there. Gemini's. Oh, my deck's in the reverse. No wonder. Okay. So this opportunity that you have that you're wanting to create something with, you need to go ahead and whatever. For some of you, it's an apology, to either offer an apology or accept an apology. And I feel like there's some sort of healing that allowing or accepting this apology is going to provide. There's some sort of conversation. For some of you, it's conversation, clarity, truth for other people on how they can heal things, how they can love themselves, or how they can, for some of you, it's relationship advice, I heard. Yeah, the Queen of Cups and at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like it's like self-help in some way, shape, or form for some of you. Hi, I'm a vibe. Hi, Nita. We're going to get through this, and I'm going to do a couple of personal messages at the end if anybody wants to ask any. Or actually, don't ask anything, guys, because I just like to, just let me know that you want to have a reading, and just don't give me any information. We'll just pull the cards and see what Spirit wants to tell you. All right. So this is an opportunity. I feel like for some of you, like you have an emotional tie towards this to move forward, but there's something you're still healing. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, it's an opportunity as in a relationship. For others of you, it's like a new job offer. For some of you, it's like something that you want to create, whether it's like a self-help book or whatever it is for you. Okay, let's see this Four Pentacles. Somebody is holding on to you, not letting you go. They want to have a new opportunity. Somebody wants to create a new opportunity with you. Justice. Oh, shit. The Knight of Wands and the Tower card. I feel like somebody wants to come in and communicate towards you very unexpectedly. Somebody wants to provide you a new offer. I feel like they can't quit thinking about you. I'm getting that energy of where like that energy of that pre-message, like, oh, you wanted me, or you want me now, but then when I wanted you, you didn't want me before. But why do you want me now? Like, I'm getting that kind of energy. Like somebody wants to, even if they're not going to come in, somebody definitely thinks about providing you a new offer. And how would they do it? And if you would accept it, and if you still passionate about them. And I feel like they're not comfortable with their feelings. I feel like somebody uncomfortably thinks about you, Gemini, a lot. Your hopes and or fears is this King of Wands, your passion movement. You're passionate about it, Gemini. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You're inspired to do something. You're motivated to do something, but you hold yourself back. Do it. Just do it. Do it. You're inspired for a reason, right? Final outcome, Two of Swords. What is it that Gemini's not seeing? We're not going to take them because they didn't jump, but I do know it was the first top two, but the top three I want to see. We have the Ace of Swords, King of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So again, some of you, you're not going to see some truth or conversation that's going to come in from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces regarding wanting to fix something. They want to build something with you. They want to fix something with you. All right. Let's see what else. Gemini for February. Final outcome, should things remain the same? Thank you, Spirit. We're going to take this pre-message, King of Cups again, and the Six of Pentacles. Sorry, it's the Six of Cups, not the Six of Pentacles. So some of you, there's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that there's a nostalgic connection with. They want to bring a balance with me, mentioned the Six of Cups, or sorry, the Six of Pentacles. There's a nostalgic connection for you and or for you towards them, and or from them towards you. Okay. This is going to be our final shuffle. Final outcome. Gemini, February. Two of Coins. So this Two of Swords, you have the Knave of Swords, which is basically the Page of Swords. The Three of Swords. And a book. You have the Empress, the Fool, the High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Or sorry, I don't know why I keep saying that. The Six of Cups and the Five of Cups. Okay. For what you're not going to see, something that you're not willing to see, something you're not allowing yourself to see. Gemini, you think about somebody that hurt you, or you want to speak to somebody that hurt you, or you're actually going to speak to somebody, or think about somebody, but probably speak to somebody that hurt you. I'm getting, for some of you, this person spies on you and you don't know it. I feel like somebody hurt you and you don't want them to know that they hurt you, and you don't want this hurt to keep on having control over you, so you act like it's not there. There was something at one point in time that you created a new opportunity, or you accepted a new opportunity, but you were creating and building and manifesting this new opportunity with this person. So definitely somebody wasn't doing it by themselves. You were an active participant. You knew you were going to be left out in the cold. but you did it anyway. You moved forward with the connection because you thought it would work out. You thought like, oh, that's not going to happen to me. They're going to realize how great I am. They're going to stick around. And they're going to be emotionally connected, but they weren't. They disappointed you too. They disappointed you. And what is this long story for? Two of Cups. I don't know why I keep saying Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, some of you, this person might be like wanting to make a new offer, a new entry. Don't force the messages. Then you have the King of Wands with the 10 of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, too much of a burden, too much difficulty in the connection, having a lack of forward movement, or them not moving forward out of passion was too difficult for you to deal with. And now you force yourself not to think about this person. That's what I'm getting, Gemini. I feel like you're not going to see this conversation, this person coming in potentially, because they hurt you. So you have your guards up. And there's this whole backstory, but you want to have forward movement and you're mad about yourself for wanting that forward movement. But nonetheless, there's an offer coming in. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the team, Carmela. All right, perfect. So I'm going to just scoot these out the way right quick. And I'm going to just stop talking for a minute. I'm going to read at the top. Hold on. I'm going to take my spirit's advice, though, because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to need spirit's advice. And that's the only deck I really use for that. It's my preferred thing. So if you're done with Gemini general, you can go ahead and click off. If you're interested in a personal reading or you just want to watch and see what happens, you can hang out, chill with us. All right, hold on. I'm actually going to just do like this. Wasn't too bad after all. All right. I don't think any of them were in the reverse. Okay. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Thank you, Spirit. Appreciate it. This will be my final one. Sorry, one more actually. I gotta go with the feeling, you know? I gotta feel like I'm done. Okay. And then my spirit's advice. All right, I'm only going to use these if you guys ask for it or if I feel called to do it during one of your guys' readings. I'm going to just raise this up a little bit because I need to see better. Okay, if I call out your name to ask if you're still here, please let me know that you're still here. Jamie, are you still here? And again, guys, do not ask any questions. I'm going to pull the cards and see what comes out. But don't ask any questions. I don't want to lead the witness, you know? All right, so let's see. All right. Perfect. Give me a second. Let me just see. All right, Nita, are you still on? Hi, Sandy. All right, I'm a vibe. You're still on, right? I'm a vibe, I'm a vibe, I'm a vibe. Hey, Sandy. All right, Carmela, are you still on? Who's still on that wants a free reading? It's not going to be a full free reading. We're just going to see what Spirit wants to talk about. Yes, Sandy. Let me see if Carmela. Okay, let me do Carmela first, and then Sandy's next. You have to be here to play. All right. Carmela, I'm going to pull your cards and just see what Spirit wants to talk about. If you have any questions after that, you can ask a couple questions. All right, Carmela, I don't know if you have a certain time frame, so I'm going to leave that energy up to you. I'm just going to ask for you, but you have your intention out for your time frame, okay? Carmela. This is being our last shuffle. Carmela. Sorry, one more. Carmela, you have a pre-message. You have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Six of Swords with the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you're really working on being independent right now. You're trying to rely on yourself. I feel like there's something that you're waiting on. You might be in the court system in some way, shape, or form, and you're waiting for some sort of information, somebody to say something. You might also, like, I don't know if this is like a marriage, something. It's something to do with the court system or something being fair or not. And you're waiting or wanting conversation or communication in regards to that. I feel like you've been trying to stop being so like mentally abusive towards yourself, and you're trying to like just make your peace with people disagreeing with you or not seeing things clearly or not seeing things fairly. I feel like you're sitting in your power right now. You might have received some sort of conversation. Again, I feel like it's something to do with the court system in some way, shape, or form. There's a hurt and a disappointment that you will not allow yourself to acknowledge. You act like you're okay. It doesn't hurt. I'm okay. But it really does. You think about it and it hurts. But you don't allow yourself to see how much it hurts. You're trying to focus on what you're passionate about instead. You don't want to see any of the hurt and the disappointment. You're trying to focus on the positivity. Another pre-message. You have the Eight of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords again. The Seven of Cups was peaking, but it didn't fully come out. Now it has. You also have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords again. So I'm going to say that there's some sort of conversation. You might have received some paperwork in the mail. Again, I feel like there's like some sort of court case in some way, shape, or form. There's some sort of written conversation, communication that ignites a passion within you. It might be a text or something, but I feel like you want somebody to apologize to you because the burden that they caused you. I feel like you're willing to accept their apology if they were to just offer one. I feel like you're very compassionate about this person. You don't want to argue and fight with them anymore. Fighting with them and this lack of conversation, this lack of like movement forward is difficult for you or them, but neither of you will tell each other. You or your person, somebody in your environment, it doesn't have to be your person. It could be one of your children, a sister, a sibling, or a parent, a coworker, anybody, somebody in your environment. You're not speaking to them right now because I feel like they were like mean and deceptive for too long. There was something that was too much of a burden for you guys to deal with, something too difficult for you. And you're just waiting for them to like acknowledge their part in the situation so you guys can move forward. You don't want to have this sorrow with them anymore. You feel like you guys were both like you all had a role to play in this situation. Now you just want them to like, you want to make up. You guys want to like, let's see eye to eye that we were both wrong and move forward. I feel like, hold on, I want to get some more. You have this Knave of Swords. So I feel like there's going to be conversation. For some of you, hold on, Spirit wants to use this deck all of a sudden. I just was one of my crystal just fell off this deck and got my attention. So we're gonna see what that's about. I feel like you need to reach out to this person, whether it's whoever it is for you. Initiating this conversation, which you might not want to. You might feel like you're in the right and they need to just step up to you. You want them to approach you. But at least open the door to let them know that you want to have this conversation. That way, it's going to have a new opportunity. It's going to like reinvest something. There'll be clarity and truth for both of you guys. I feel like both of you guys will feel like you won. By you reaching out to them, it's going to allow you guys to move forward from here. It's going to allow this new offer, this new connection, this new forward movement that both of you guys will be happy about. There's going to be, but you just have to open the door. You have to let them know, hey, I'm thinking about you. How are you doing? Something just little like that. Like a little conversation will go a long way, and it'll provide new opportunities. There'll be new avenues to pursue because you let them know that you have the door open. Did I answer your question, Carmela, or do you have anything else? Okay, she might have went and initiated that conversation because I don't see her on anymore. She said I was right on, and yes. Okay, yes. Do you have anything else, Carmela? You have any questions, or was that good? Hold on, something else came out while I was waiting for you, so I'm going to assume this is for you. You have the Three of Wands, the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Wheel, the King of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is for you, Carmela. You're waiting for this person to reach out to you, but you already know what you need to do to bring balance. So you're not allowing yourself to see this opportunity to change, to allow this new cycle. Like you want them to come and apologize to you, like you step to me, but really the ball's in your court for you to take action on this, and it will allow healing. You're welcome, love. I'm glad I was able to help. All right, who's gonna be next? Sorry, I have a kind of a list on here, so Sandy F, are you still on here? My pleasure. Okay, Sandy F, you're going to be up on here next. Don't tell me anything. We're just going to pull some cards and see what Spirit wants to talk about. And then if you have any questions, we'll go with that. Okay, hold on. You got pre-message too, if I don't mess it up. Okay, so right now we're talking about some sort of forward movement. Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups. So you might have moved, somebody moved, somebody walked away from something because it was no longer emotionally satisfying for them, but they're wanting to circle back. There's a desire of forward movement after something was left. Somebody walked away from something and now they're wanting to circle back. Hold on, because I'm kind of getting confused about this. So let me see. Does this resonate with you, Sandy? Because if not, this could be somebody else's message and I'll pull a new message. Otherwise, I'm going to pull some clarifiers. Does this resonate for you, Sandy? Did somebody walk away from something that was no longer emotionally satisfying to kind of want to circle back? Okay, perfect. Let me pull some clarifiers then. This Eight of Cups. So in regards to this, this Eight of Cups, you now have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the Empress, and the Sword. So whoever walked away, they wish they didn't. They feel foolish for it. They want to start this new connection. And I feel like they're realizing it and then speaking it. I don't know if they've spoken it to you yet or if you're the one wanting to do this. Hold on, give me one moment. The Chariot. Somebody doesn't want to wait for something in regards to their stability and an offer. Okay, hold on. And this Knight of Wands. The Emperor in reverse. Okay, I'm going to say, Sandy, what I'm getting from here, and tell me that this resonates, and this is the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And at this bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. And then kind of peaking is the 10 of Cups and the Four of Swords. So I feel like for somebody walked away from something because they said or thought, or they said that they were no longer emotionally satisfied. They were no longer emotionally invested. But it comes to be the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Now they want to work on things. Now they want to fix things and make things better and fix things. And they're saying this. They're communicating this to you. They're wanting to take action forward in this, but I feel like they're doing it in an aggressive way. They're overstepping their bounds. I feel like they want to have this fast forward movement with you, but they're not doing it in the proper way. Me personally, I'm questioning this person's motives. Like, yes, I love you and I want to provide an offer towards you. I care. Shit, I didn't even see that card. Hold on. I do care about you, and I see this as long term. We've been here together doing this a long time, but there's toxic tendencies, there's codependencies, there's these narcissistic habits that need to be healed in order for this to be able to move forward. This offer that's wanting to be extended it looks like it's being very forceful, and I feel like they're not taking no for an answer. I feel like this person is very much overstepping their bounds. You might need to get an order of protection if this is resonating with you, Sandy. This forward movement that they have, I feel like it's been going on for a long time. It's in regards to stability, but they don't want to wait. That's my only concern. Like, they definitely seem like fully invested, but they don't want to wait. And why is there a lack of patience? Like, if you need time because there's like a concern of your emotional safety and mental stability, and you're just feeling not 100% in the situation, they should understand that, and they should see what is it that you need, not standing in their power with the Emperor in the reverse right here. I told him I married. Yeah, you stand in your authority. Let's see Spirit's advice for Sandy. Spirit's advice for Sandy. All right, you already know. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So you're already looking at things, you're evaluating things, and you're already on the defensive. Like, you know what you need to do. So follow through with it and make sure that you always follow your intuition and do what's best for you and for your safety at all times. Make sure that if somebody's threatening you, that you keep yourself protected. Do what you need to do. But I feel like you already know what you need to do, Sandy. Like, you're on the defense right here because you have the upper ground. You're in the right here. I feel like you're evaluating the situation. You know what's right and wrong. And I feel like you're standing in your power because you know what's right and wrong. Let's see. I don't use Spirit's advice for those kind of questions, but Spirit's advising you, which it looks like you're already doing. Spirit's advising you to evaluate it and be defensive about it. That's Spirit's advice. But let's see. For Sandy. Okay. You have the Five of Cups and the Ace of Cups. This is just going to be a pre-message, and the 10 of Cups. I feel like he does something to manipulate the energies for sure. He wants it to seem like he's providing an offer, a genuine, authentic offer that you're going to be super happy with. But really, again, there's ulterior motives. Like, I'm going to provide this connection to you because I see that you're in a weak spot right now. Why does somebody want somebody if they seem like they're in a weak spot? Because they think they can overpower them. Make sure you follow your intuition. I think that's a great idea, Sandy. Great idea. Great idea. Great advice. Spirit tells you. My opinion is anytime Spirit gives advice, it's always on point, and it's great advice, and I just need to follow it and do it. But you just keep evaluating it. Like how do you feel when he speaks to you, when he says certain words to you? Like if you feel cringy, like get away from him. If he can like be a friend and be respectful and stay in his boundaries, then fine. Like maybe you can help him in some way, shape, or form. But Spirit's advising you to review the situation. Like see how he talks to you and how he interacts with you, and be defensive. Be defensive. That's the biggest advice I'm getting right here. All right, Sandy, thank you for watching. Let me get these cards cleaned up, and then we'll get another reading out here for somebody. I'm a vibe. Are you still on here? I was trying to get you a minute ago, but you weren't on here. Oh, what does he want? Hold on, let me get Sandy's last question. What's his intention? What is this person's intention with Sandy? What is this person's intention? One more. What is this person's intention? He wants a new opportunity. I feel like he is true. Like he might be genuinely providing this offer towards you, but at the same time, why? If he knows you're married, I feel like he might have like an obsession with you in some way, shape, or form. So be very careful, okay? You're welcome, love. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with my team, being part of the Crystal Tarot tribe. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being on here. Vibe, are you still on? All right, I'm a vibe. This is going to be for you, okay? Let me get this put away real quick. And we're going to pull yours. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just wasting my time. Actually, I have so many decks that we ain't really going to be doing all this. Hold on. But I do have certain decks that I prefer for certain things. So I like my little decks for my clarifiers most of the time. But let me see. Well, that's okay, Sandy. We get options. But the best thing is that when we know what to do with those options, you are given a picker. And you got to pick which of those options that is really best for you. And everything that glitters isn't gold, right? Sound like a smart lady. Seem like you already know what's going on. So just follow your advice, follow your intuition, and everything's going to always work out for your greater good, always. All right. I'm a vibe. You got a pre-message. You got the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So you might be wanting to communicate an offer of stability towards someone, or maybe a new job. Somebody might be communicating this to you. I'm assuming it's a person with the Ace of Wands. Either way, it's something that you're passionate about. You see it being very stable for you in your foundation. You want to have this conversation. It's a conversation that you're wanting to have. Give me a second. And I'm going to pull some clarifiers. The 8 of Pentacles is out here. I'm not going to include that, but I did want to mention it since it's hanging out. It was the only card in the reverse. So I felt like you're working at this conversation, this clarity, this inspiration. Underneath the Page of Pentacles, you have Judgment. So you might be having like a court case or something going on. Every time I see Judgment, I have that relation in some way, shape, or form. Or you might be like proposing to somebody soon. Like with the Judgment and the Page of Pentacles, this speaks about an offer of stability long term. With the Judgment, it involves the court system in some way. So the combination of those two lead me to think that you want to propose to somebody or somebody wants to propose to you. With the Ace of Wands here, this is something that's very, very passionate. The Page of Swords being above that, again, conversation. I'm thinking about something. I'm wanting to speak something because I'm passionate about it. I see it being long-term for me. It's going to be here forever, for always and always. It's there. It's always going to be there. You're working at something. The Queen of Swords on the bottom. So I feel like there's like a truth. You're working at something. Hold on. I don't feel like this is for you. It might be for you, but it might be for somebody else that's going to be watching this later. You're working at something right now, but you're being very strategic to make sure that it comes across as true because you don't want somebody to think that you're being deceptive. You're trying to create something for healing and wish fulfillment. You see somebody, a person, somebody, you want to bring healing towards something. And you're defensive. I don't know if you're defensive or what you're approaching is defensive, but there's like a need to nurture and apologize for a broken heart, a disappointment, a sorrow that somebody endured, to move forward in stability, to make things stable that are unknown. Or you want to provide an offer. Somebody wants to provide an offer, but there's a lot of unknown factors towards it, whether or not it'll work out, whether it'll be long-term and stable. Then again, you have the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like it would be. Are you wanting to propose to somebody? I'm a vibe. Or does somebody propose to you? Tell me if I'm on the right track. Otherwise, I'm going to pull cards and see what Spirit's talking about. I'm a vibe. Hold on. Let's put this away. I'm going to put my clarifiers over. You're thinking about proposing? Let's see. I'm a vibe. All right, this will be our last shuffle. All right, I'm a vibe. Holy cow. Okay. Okay, hold on. Got a lot come out right now. Okay, so there's something trying to be created and manifested, but you don't think it'll be accepted or approved. You don't think your offer will be accepted. You guys.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We're going to go with this one and then this one. So you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Emperor also in the reverse, but you had the Empress in the upright. So what this is telling me is that you have a lack of confidence right now, but that it's stable. It's something that's going to manifest. She might be pregnant. Somebody might be pregnant. Somebody might be pregnant. I feel like there's an offer wanting to be extended though. Or you're wanting to tell somebody that like I don't know if this is you or somebody in your environment, but somebody is not feeling the best that they could, and somebody's wanting to nurture them. Somebody is wanting to like tell somebody how awesome that they really are, and that things are going to get better. I feel like, I don't know if this is you, but there's like somebody isn't feeling stable in their environment. They don't feel like they can control a situation, but they're trying to create something. Let's see. There's a lack of clarity. There's a lack of truth, but somebody is going to learn something or like receive information soon. Somebody's waiting for somebody to receive information. So it changes a cycle. Somebody wants to like, hold on. There's a lot of unknown factors that there's going to be like Spirit's going to provide clarity. Like whatever this unknown factor is, I'm in that energy. Okay. Whatever this unknown is, Spirit's going to come and clear it up. Spirit's going to come tell what it is. You've been waiting or they've been waiting. Somebody's been waiting for this new cycle so that they can provide this offer because they're happy about it and it's going to lead to a celebration. Somebody's fucking proposing to somebody and I feel like they're going to say yes. Okay, then you have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands. Hold on. You have the Knight of Wands. What is this? Sorry, it's the Messenger of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, hold on. The High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Justice. I'm telling you, I feel like you're going to propose. The Seven of Pentacles, sorry, the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords. You got all the knights here. So I feel like there's some sort of forward movement because somebody's inspired. Somebody wants to see something grow. Somebody wants to speak something in regards to an opportunity that they see long-term and stable. Somebody sees balance in something, but they're trying to trust their intuition to know when to make this forward movement. I felt like this, like waiting is caused, like you want to take forward movement or somebody wants to take forward movement to you, take it as it resonates. But this forward movement is causing you to stress. Like you're wanting to take this forward movement and you can't stop thinking about this opportunity. Like you care about this opportunity. Like you feel like it was a blessing from Spirit. And for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Things kind of turned out to be problematic. And now it's like you're stressing on like making the things long term, moving things to like more structured, more stable, more for the long haul. There's some sort of forward movement into justice. You might be proposing. I swear you're going to be proposing, but somebody's on the defense. Like you might be saying like, if somebody's telling you like they want to have a relationship with you, you're wanting them to prove their authenticity. If you want to approach somebody with a relationship offer, you want them to see that you're worthy, like you're balanced, you're justice, you're fair. You don't want to have to defend yourself. Like you want a truth or clarity. You might be having a conversation to know if somebody was true and authentic or not. And you might be like, tell me this. Like, I don't care if it hurts or not. Just tell me the truth. I want to know this information. Is that relying with you? I'm a vibe. Does that relate for you? Do we need to pull clarifiers? I'm pregnant with purpose. Pregnant with purpose. That would be. Anything else? I'm a vibe. Do you have any questions? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna move on to. Yeah, Carmina, this is gonna be the last one for you, and then I'm gonna get off here. But let me just put these away like that real quick, and then we're gonna. I'll shuffle these later. I don't want to keep holding everybody up while I shuffle cards. But I'm going to shuffle these ones because I like these for my clarifiers. You're welcome, love. All right. Carmia. All right, Carmia. Carmia. Okay. All right, hold on, Carmia. Before I pull you any cards, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers for I'm a Vibe real quick. Hold on. Let me get back in your energy real quick. I'm gonna just pull whatever cards come out, and then I'm gonna move to Carmia real quick. I'm a Vibe. I'm a Vibe. I'm a Vibe. I'm a Vibe. Okay, cool beans. Thank you. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups that just jumped out. I feel like there's been some illusion involved in regards to something that there's passion involved with. But we're not going to take those as the clarifiers from Spirit. I feel like you hold on to something because you have an emotional investment, or you thought it was like good for you at one point in time. I'm a Vibe. All right, one more shuffle. I'm a Vibe. Hold on, you got another pre-message real quick. You have the Queen of Wands, the World card, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like you might have moved recently, but I'm feeling like you healed something that allowed you to do things differently. I feel like you're different than what you used to be, and your confidence is better than what it used to be. I feel like that's why you're questioning things that you didn't used to before. Like you want to know that there's grounded in things that potentially you might have put blind faith in before, or things that didn't hold much weight before hold more weight now. Things are just different than what they used to be, and your confidence is different. Where you build is different. What you invest in is different. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm a Vibe. I'm not going to take any more pre-messages with these. I'm a Vibe. This will be our last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. And no more. This will be our last pre-message. I'm a Vibe. Okay, you have the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Seven of Wands. So you're defensive about some sort of forward movement, about something that you're like, you think of it in an emotional way. You think of it in a way that you want to like improve it and make it better. You want to take forward movement towards it, but you're defensive about it. But there's joy, like you're happy about this. But you need to work on your confidence. I'm a Vibe. All right, this will be your last one. I'm a Vibe. All right, final clarifiers for I'm a Vibe. Okay. Let's go through the rest. Shit, you got a lot. Like literally you got like more than half the deck. That's hilarious. All right, you need to have a truth, a clarity. You need to say something. You need to speak your truth already. Hold on, I got to get these off the floor. You seriously got a bunch of cords. Okay. I don't know which ones. Okay, so these are in the upright, and these are, hold on, that did not count. Okay. So there's something, an offer that you received. I don't want to say an offer. It's
it's a relationship, something that there's an emotional investment in, that you want to have communication about, that you're passionate with. You want to move away from conflict and arguing. I feel like there's been a sort of a lack, what is it? Like you've had a decrease in your stability or in your finances in some way, shape, or form in regards to this movement. Moving away from arguing and fighting has caused you to lose resources in some way, shape, or form. Oh my God, you guys, I swear. I feel like you've been like on an internal journey, trying to like things that you didn't feel good enough, things that people kind of made you feel like you were left out, or abandoned, that like you weren't included. I feel like you're trying to heal those kind of energies. I feel like there's this energy of like you're trying to like improve yourself to make things better for like those to come, those that follow you. You're healing something because you're passionate about it and you're inspired to have it be grounded for you. You want something to be, you want to heal something and you want to take forward movement in it because you're inspired by it and you want to have it grounded. I feel like you want to have like, I feel like you want to provide an offer to somebody or receive an offer. But you know, like there's like healing that's involved in some way, shape, or form. I feel like there's like a weight involved. Let's see. Okay, hold on. We're not going to take the ones that are face down, only the ones that are face up. Okay. You're trying to create something, but you're defensive and you're okay. I'm a vibe. I feel like there's something you're trying to manifest and you're kind of like telling yourself it's possible, but it's not. It's possible, but it's not. I feel like you're swaying with whatever this is. There's a need for you to stand in your authority and make up your mind already in regards to whatever it is that you're creating. Because there's backwards energy, there's opposition. 1 minute you're wanting it and you're on board, and the next you're doubting it. And it's like this slow thing. It's this like you standing in your power, I feel like is like this slow process. And whatever this is for you, it's something you want, you're trying to create and manifest it, but you're being defensive about it at the same time. And there's a need for you to like stand in your power and decide what it is that you want and get out of your thoughts. There's this opportunity for forward movement, but you're not seeing a path to get there. I feel like you want to provide an offer or you want to receive an offer, but I feel like you want to provide an offer, but you don't know how to do it. And you're waiting. You want to provide an offer. I feel like you want to apologize to somebody or you want to repair something that was damaged. I feel like you pray for somebody or you wait for somebody. You wait for this opportunity to repair what was damaged. I don't know what it is that you can't see clearly. This too. The moon. So you're not seeing something clearly because your emotions are like confusing. You have confusing emotions and that causes the lack of clarity within you. But you need to just be honest with yourself. You need to like be honest with yourself about how you feel, what you're thinking, what you're going through, what you want, X, Y, and Z, all of it. Be honest with yourself so that you can like take forward action. Yeah, be honest with yourself. Speak your truth. Live your truth. And not everybody's going to agree, and you're just going to have to be okay with that. If you want to be happy, you have to understand that not everybody's going to be okay with that. You have the 8 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Justice, and the Hierophant. You want to propose or marry somebody. There's written conversation. In regards to your stability that you see as your foundation, I feel like there's a lot of unknown emotions, like confusing emotions on how to make this stable. But you know that it's your truth. You know you want it. This person, place, or thing. I feel like you're going to propose to somebody. Yeah, so you just follow your intuition. You have to do what's right for you. You have to, whatever you're called to do that for a reason. You have to do what you're called to do. Let's see what Spirit's advice for you is. Spirit's advice for I'm a Vibe. Oh, I can't even pick up the cards. I'm a Vibe. All right, this will be our last shuffle. Advice for I'm a Vibe. You have the King of Wands. You need to take this forward action. Whatever you're inspired to do, you need to do it already. And the King of Cups. All right, I'm going to just end the bottom of the deck as the Two of Wands. Mother freaker. I'm a Vibe. This is all love, okay? You need to pick a path already. Yes or no. Don't just sit on the fence. Yes or no. Do you want this person, place, or thing? Yes or no. If so, go through with what you're inspired to do. You can't just keep on sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You're being directed. Spirit's advising you to act out of passion, act of what you're inspired to do. Whatever that is for you, do it already. Do it. Action. And then King of Cups. Speak your truth. I care about you. I want to be with you. I want to move this along. I see us being together. You see how both of them are facing opposite directions? Like they got each other's back no matter what goes. Like your mind, your mental and emotional things have to balance. And your actions and your emotions have to balance. So whatever you're feeling, you have to be acting that out. They have to be aligned. And once they're aligned, then your intuition's good to go. I feel like you're good to go. You have to pick a path. You make your choice. That's Spirit's advice for you is make your choice and do it. Make your choice and do it. Both of these are action items. Do it already. All right. So that has been your reading. And then let's see. Okay, let me get this cleared up. And then I'm going to be on Carmia. Carmia, are you still on here? Perfect. Okay, Kay, we're going to get started right now, okay? Thank you for being on here. I appreciate your time. All right, we're not going to use these ones. I'm just going to shuffle these and put these aside so that they're available if I need them. All right, Carmia. There's a lack of clarity going on with you right now. There's something you're not allowing yourself to see, a truth that you're not allowing yourself to speak or acknowledge. Carmia is going to be for Carmia. Carmia. All right. All right, there's a pre-message in here. I hope I got it the best I could. You have You have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. This speaks to me of a heartache, a disappointment. Somebody spoke something or there's a thought. I feel like it was spoken. I feel like there's two people who are not on the same page. And I felt like there was a conversation that was had that somebody might have done something out of passion and there was this truth had. I feel like somebody is needing to apologize because of some sort of action that they took that caused a hurt and a disappointment. into a home environment. Am I on the same track, Carmia, or do we need to redo? Carmia. Ace of Swords. Yeah. There's a truth or clarity, conversation, something was spoken. Perfect. Okay. Hold on. So I don't know if this is for you, Carmia, or somebody else who's on here, but there's some sort of conversation or clarity in regards to an opportunity that was deceitful. All right, Carmia. Okay, I'm not going to take pre-messages anymore. I think that's part of the problem. There's a lot of people on here right now. So I'm only going to pull what Spirit pulls out by the way I usually do. So no more pre-messages. I'm just going to see what Spirit's advice is. Carmia. All right, Carmia, one more shuffle and then we're good to go. Thank you, Spirit. For Carmia. All right, hold on. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. So that speaks about some sort of conversation in regards to something that somebody's passionate about or a new opportunity that somebody is passionate about. This could be a job, person, place, or thing. Over here, you have the Empress with the Devil. Both of them are in the reverse. So I'm getting that you're kind of hesitant to start new things, to do new things, to create something because you don't want it to be toxic or have toxic things tied up in it. There's something that you're passionate about and you're wanting to move forward with. You're working quite a bit. You're working on repairing yourself, repairing your emotions. There's some sort of disappointment. You have the Four of Cups, the Magician, and the Five of Swords. So the Eight of Pentacles over here, that you're working really hard at something. And then with the Four of Cups, there's like this disappointment as something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, and the Magician and the Five of Swords. So I feel like you tried to create something at one point in time that didn't work out the way you wanted it to, and it left you stuck in your thoughts, wondering why, wondering what you could have done different, what you should have said. For you, Carmia, there might have been arguments. Somebody might have said something that impacted how you were creating something. And it caused you to ultimately be dissatisfied with what and how things were created. You have the King of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you might be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might have that in your chart. But somebody isn't working with you like you thought they would or like you wanted them to. Or if they are working with you, I felt like they're not doing it in a way that is productive and helpful to whatever it is that you're trying to create. There's some sort of wish fulfillment coming in and an opportunity to do things, but I feel like you're sad and disappointed. You're not happy with this offer. Hold on. I'm going to get my Enchanted Tarot. Carmia. All right, this will be our last one. All right, Carmia. So you have the Sun card. Speaks about joy and clarity. Then you have the Two of Pentacles. So you're trying to be balanced. You're trying to like move towards joy. You're trying to find justice. The Empress and the Ace of Cups and the Guide. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. I don't know if this is you or somebody in your environment, but I'm picking up a miscarriage energy. If that's you, I'm so sorry, and I send my condolences. If it's somebody that you know or you're familiar with, I'm so sorry for them. I send my condolences. But know that everything happens when it's supposed to and how it's supposed to happen. It just means that that soul wasn't ready to come at this time yet. I feel like you're trying to stay motivated. You're hurt right now. You're disappointed. Things didn't go the way that you wanted them to. You expect things to improve and to grow, to nourish. There's some sort of, you expected things to evolve and to like grow and to develop. And there was some sort of hurt and disappointment in regards to that. But you're trying to stay focused. You're on the happy. You're trying to stay confident and know that things are going to get better. You're trying to like, I feel like you're just have your head down trying to work. You might be like, again, like you might have children already. There's just a lot for you to do. There's a lot of people, places, and things for you to focus your energy on. But I feel like you're doing it very lovingly and kind. I feel like definitely there's something you're wishing for. And you're like waiting for it to come through. And you're trying to use your intuition, but you're not feeling like you can touch, like engage with it the way that you want to. Carmia, do you have any questions? Hold on. I want to get Spirit's advice for you too, real quick. Carmia's advice. Carmia's advice. Hold on. One more shuffle. One more, sorry. Carmia's advice. One more. This will be it. Carmia's advice. All right, Carmia, your advice is to be defensive, but to understand that even though you need a break right now, that's okay, but there's still more fight. Spirit has better things in store for you. It's okay you take a pause right now, but don't be out of the fight forever because there's something greater intended for you in your future. Spirit's advising you to bring balance into your emotions, your thoughts, into your environment as a whole. Get a journal, start writing your feelings and thoughts down. It'll help you to have clarity. It'll help you to kind of sift through them in a proper, better, healthier way. And you need to make a choice. There's a choice for you to do something or not. Spirit's advising you to make that choice, whatever your intuition is speaking towards you for your greatest and highest good. Don't live somebody else's truth. Live your truth. Do what your intuition is telling you. But right here with your guide, I feel like your intuition's a little bit off right now because you might be doubting it. I feel like there's a hurt that you don't allow yourself to fully acknowledge and see from your past. But I felt like you need to write about this hurt. Somebody was deceptive. Somebody got away. It might have been not deceptive. You might have lost something that you thought was going to be long-term. And so there's this energy of things didn't follow the cycle that you had planned out or had thought they would. And so it left you kind of like wondering like what now, what if, and just like a lot of negative thought patterns. And I feel like there's times where you sit with that energy and you allow it to kind of overtake you at moments, but most of the time you try to love yourself and try to like remember everything's good, but it does circle back around, but you try to be defensive over it. I feel like it's back and forth. Like one moment you're having truth and clarity, like everything's going to work out. And then the next, like there's something that kind of like catches you off guard. And then you try to like, everything's going to work out. It's back and forth. And I feel like you just need to settle down that energy within yourself and bring healing to whatever this hurt was for you, this hurt and disappointment was for you. You just need to bring a balance towards that. Like make your peace with it the best way that you can so that you can move forward because there are more promises. Spirit has a lot more in store for you. I promise you. All right. That has been our reading, everyone. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being on here. I'm probably going to be on here again tomorrow, maybe later on this afternoon. But for right now, I'm going to get off. I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being on here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right. Carmia, let's find out. This is going to be, I'm going to use my crystal vision because this is Crystal's Tarot. This is a really good deck though, guys. For else, Crystal Vision. It's not my deck. I didn't do it. I've just been blessed with the name. I am going to be making my own cards though. You're so welcome. Hold on. Let's see. There's a pre-message right here. You have the Four of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Carmia, I feel like somebody already has you in their gaze, but you're disappointed. Okay. I feel like somebody wants to provide you an offer, and they see you, but you don't see them. What they see of you is like crying over spilled milk, kind of like waiting for your ships to come in, wondering when you're going to find what you're wanting. But if you stop looking for it and you just relax into the moment and feel how you feel and just go with the flow and don't rush yourself, don't like enjoy being alone. And once you can be to the point where you're happy being alone, you're going to not care that nobody's there and you're going to live life. And then your person can come in unexpectedly. I feel like there's definitely somebody around the corner waiting to enter, but you got to get out of this energy. You got to turn around and face them and see that there's somebody coming around the corner. But they can't come if you're not looking for them, if you're not allowing, if you don't make space for them. If you think they don't exist, they don't exist. All right. You're welcome, love. Do you have any other questions before I go? Sean, you just have to go with your intuition. Do what Spirit advises you to do. Don't force anything, though. Let's see. You have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So get out of your thoughts. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. There's some sort of nostalgic connection. What you have a nostalgic tie to has a nostalgic tie to you, too. But you can't see your environment right now clearly because you're stuck in your thoughts. You're stuck making a plan, so you can't actually work your plan, and you're too busy making a plan that you can't focus and see anything that's currently around you in your environment. But I feel like what you want wants you. There's like some sort of nostalgic connection. There's a conversation that's going to be had in regards to somebody thinking it, like both people are on the same wavelength and desire field. Like they want the same things in regards to their environment, what they move forward towards. Both of you have a nostalgic connection, investment in the other one. Both of you guys are wanting the same things. Both of you guys can't get out of your own way and get out of your own thoughts to allow this to come through. There's a need for healing. I feel like there's most of you, like this is internally where we need to heal internally to allow ourselves to see things that we're not currently able to see because we have an expectation that it doesn't exist. All right. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Until next time, make sure you're kind to yourself and to others. Thank you so much for watching.